All right, we are live. Oh, God, that was fast. We are live. What's good, y'all? I already know what it is. Another episode. We know slightly late, and it's gonna be a quick episode. And we are missing our third co-host. But okay, I'm sounding good. But you're on the Anime Village Podcast, episode 24, I believe. A little short episode, 50 to an hour, but it's some great stuff to talk about. We're gonna do a tier list that's we're gonna be going over. It's probably gonna take like a couple episodes to do. It's a lot on there. I don't know if Hendo what's that video, but we're gonna talk about it in a bit. So we just go talk about which hat right quick, and Joe's not here, so I guess we can wait till next week so y'all can talk about what story is. So just which hat right quick. Maybe one question and then just do this tier list until we hit an hour. Cause like I said, it's a lot of anime. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got one. What's okay? Yeah, go ahead. Got my boy Hendo here. Of course, go ahead and start off with the high low, man, per usual for the week. How week been, man? High low.
Uh, doing good, doing good. So the high, I got back last night. Went to Punta Cana last weekend for with me and my friends. Graduated with first time seeing the gangers in about 2 years, damn near. I want to say. So that was cool. That was dope. Seeing all my people again, seeing all my folks again. That was the first squad, first real friends I had at PV. So that was cool. The low, fortunately, my boy unfortunately caught COVID on the trip. So praying for him, making sure he get a speedy recovery. He good, he's straight, but that's the low though. That's the low for sure. But nah, great trip though. Everybody had fun, had a blast. So that's the high, that's the low. What about you, man? What about you? What's the high, low of the week?
Didn't even think high for the week. Oh, well, I guess it counts for the last week. My sister graduated. I think that was high school. That was Saturday. She graduated Saturday. It was fine until it was. Well, I guess I say that for my low, but she graduated. That was pretty exciting, pretty cool. What is the average size of classes? I was gonna ask you that because their event seemed like it went by kind of fast. It was like
what?
it was like 500 people. It was like 500 people. Like what's like the average?
It's 500. That's probably like that's a
like
6A.
Oh, that's fine. Or article. I don't know
No,
why.
that's not average though. That's not
Okay.
average. That's like an average for like a 6A, but that's probably like a small lower 6A. We had 600 in our graduation class,
okay.
but you know North Shore had like 1,000.
I think that's crazy. But yeah, she go to Summer Creek, I believe, or went to Summer Creek. So
That's a 6A.
yeah,
for
that's
sure.
6A. So I guess theirs is like I guess they was just calling names fast doing it fast because I don't know. My memory could be bad, but I remember mine's taking ours taking like a hot minute. I could be wrong though, but I feel like ours is long. I don't know. It could be my memory trip. Theirs like was boom boom. They was calling names quick as doom doom doom. They was going quick like. So yeah, that was my high, and my low was there. It was raining like bad. Going there after, and I did not check the forecast. I had no umbrella. I was out of there. I hated driving, so that was my low for that. My high and low was that. It is. Hold on. Give me a second. My girl trying to pass. She don't want to be on the camera. Go ahead, go. Come on. I turned my camera off. Go. No, nobody can see you. Fine, go.
I see a black screen. He's not lying.
All right, that was my low. It was raining like crazy. But yeah, so let's get to anime. Talk about Witch Hat right quick. Oh, this looks good. Talk about Witch Hat right quick. Go ahead. How you feel about this episode of Witch Hat? Episode, I don't know, 7, I believe.
I think it was 7. It was cool. It was cool. It wasn't really nothing
crazy.
Too crazy. At least like the first half of the episode.
Say, but it kind of did.
First half of the episode wasn't really nothing too crazy. We find out a little bit more about the test. So I'm always here for some lore. So that was cool. That was dope. And then kind of like getting to, I'm trying to. That was pretty much like majority of it, huh? I know. Like the crazy thing, what I want to talk about happened at the end, right? But like I'm trying to think of what was leading up to that. Like I was,
They looked like they was doing some planting trees outside.
Yeah. He was trying to get the freaking apple.
And the main thing, it was letting Coco know about. And kind of let us know about like so we thought that she was from like a clan or knew Agate was from a clan or family, and the girl with pink hair was clarified. I forgot the family name, but it was like because it was like the first 3 witches. I forgot what they called them. Was the 3 wise ones or 3 wise ones? Is that something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. So I
3 great witches,
I guess the 3 great ones or the 3 wise ones first, and then her family was like an
An apprentice.
apprentice to one of them. So yeah, that's and the thing that her mom was or the head is the librarian. You know, it sounds boring, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure it's something crazy or
That'd be
whatever.
OP.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, Agate trying to go and do that. Get ready for a test to do that. Yeah, that was really it. And they of course told us about the four tests. Or well, four or
Mm-hmm.
five. Yeah, 4 or 5 tests. Yeah, that was it. We going to continue to the crazy stuff
But
that happened.
so yeah, so that was cool. And then like towards the end, I seen her mom. I was like, oh, this definitely burn cap for sure. And then
Same.
she was like, it's your fault. And I was like, huh? And then I seen the light start changing, like the color, the hue. I
Yeah.
said, oh, that's sick. And then kind of going through like all that, basically like it's your fault, you're the reason everything like this, blah, 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 blah. And then they showed the brim cap at the end. I was like, dang. Well, I'm about to say, I know she like her mentality is not the strongest either. So like it's really not gonna take too much for her to kind of crack, bro. So I wonder if that's like their game plan to kind of like, but they said
But
she's
what's
the
gonna
key.
happen though? And
So
then she
I'm
was like,
like,
yeah, I don't know if she was like kind of trolling a little bit or being like it was a hyperbole, but she was like, and you're also gonna be the reason when the world is destroyed when she was leaving. I don't know if she meant that literally or she was over exaggerating that. Cause like we said a couple episodes before, I'm confused. Like, of course, like, you know, they teaching the spells, but how come like what is making Coco this war level
facts,
threat that any of the
facts,
seasoned experienced Brent Caps can't already do? Like, why is
facts.
Coco specific to destroy the world when y'all already this one we know already seen super cold already.
Mhm.
So and it's a whole group of them. So I'm still it's building with my anticipation of like what is so special about Coco.
That's basically how I feel too. Cause I'm like, this is not like a Kurama
Yeah, with some of the
or a
beasts inside of
Sukuna
her.
situation,
Yeah.
right? Where you got like you're like, well, she could be a vessel, right? But it's not like you have something actively inside of you trying to like take over your body or anything like that. At least not that we know
No,
of,
yeah.
right? Maybe that's crazy foreshadowing. Maybe we spoiled it. We don't even know it.
Yeah.
But we haven't been privy to that. So I'm like, do they plan on like but then it's like, could she be like a vessel? Like, would they somebody wants to like maybe she has something born? Like I said, I really think it got something to do with her daddy or
I
her
was
mama,
I was about
and
to say
maybe
that
her
too.
maybe one of them was brainwashed and didn't even realize they was probably witches something like that before. But I just want to know what makes her
Oh, you true, yeah, but I
like
would say the
you
memory
like
could
what
be
makes
wiped.
her
You're right
special,
about that.
bro.
Yeah.
Like I cause I'm just like why is she the last hope, bro? I'm like, we
Exactly.
haven't. It's just so curious.
And
Like,
the only theory I have right now is just as maybe she a long lost descendant of one of the first three witches, maybe. So like she got special. I don't know. Like, you know, yeah, maybe it's definitely something special about her, or like about maybe like the super top tier witches, because like the whole story so far is letting us know that really anybody theoretically can be a witch, but maybe her family line has something special though that actually make them stronger witches, something like that. I don't know.
I think you on to something. You just got to tweak it. I think she's the descendant of one of like the ancient like evil witches or whatever.
The evil one, shit. Okay.
I think that's probably what it is
Okay.
or whatever. It'd be like if she's the hope or something. I'm pretty confident. Like not one of the three, the like the good ones. I think she's probably an
One of the
evil
three
one
evil ones. Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, 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 yeah. That'd be my best guess. But yeah, I just want to just curious to see that, bro. Like, I just hope it's not something weak, though. I hope it's not something weak
I
because
don't
I
think
think
so.
that'd be pretty disappointing, bro. Because like
Yeah.
they got
Yeah.
all this build up just for because that's basically a reveal of season one at this point. We everybody just want to know what makes Coco so crazy.
Maybe
What
that's gonna
makes
be the
Coco
ending of it. Maybe they gonna leave us on a
that's true.
cliffhanger like that. That'd be a good cliffhanger. But go ahead and
That's
continue
true.
to the
You're right.
crazy stuff that happened. How you feel about Keyfree and what he was up to, getting caught or getting caught by surprise? I guess
I feel like what you mean caught by surprise?
when when he tried, I forgot what he tried to do with the ink, and then the brim cap pulled up on him. I don't even remember. He was in the tower, and he
Did I
like
not
the
finish the episode?
did you not see that?
Did I not finish the episode?
It got crazy later. Like, so what last thing you remember?
The last thing I remember was Coco having that dream. I thought that was the end of the episode.
No, you missed it. Okay, so look, she woke up, right? Aggie was a bad baby, and then she woke up was scared, and she started practicing. She was like, I have to draw it to remember, right? Yeah, you missed something. You missed. It got crazy or kind of crazy. So Kifri, you know, he started, even though we kind of knew about the ink, you remember the ink that Coco got, hers is different, and we found that they're connected, you know, but Kiefer's
Mhm,
got it now.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
You remember he asked the shop owner what was wrong. Oh, and also, I don't know if you seen that part. Like they was showing hints of the kid of the shop owner, like that worked there, the boy that's
Beginning of the
colorblind,
episode. At the
huh?
beginning of the episode.
Oh, okay. I
Yep.
was trying to. Yeah.
He
Oh,
said that at
okay.
the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think they did it a little more throughout the episode, but they, yeah, of course, reinforcing that he think Kiefer did something to the shop owner. But basically, that's besides the point. Kiefer, I don't know. I was kind of half paying attention. I was doing something, but Kiefer was like, I know this is blah blah this, and then he was explaining the ink that it's like a connection or whatever, and that's how basically like the lore of how the little like how you made the connecting ink stuff. Cause
Mhm.
and then he was like, I'm not gonna mess with it. So I must have missed something because as soon as he said I'm not gonna mess with it, like basically like a lightning bolt came out of like the ink thing, and like he was like, oh snap, and then like he put like a wall of earth up, and then he blocked it, and then like a wall, like he was in like the tower by himself, kind of like in the little house. But they live in some ways
Natalie.
because he was going on, and then like a water tornado came out the ink thing too, and then like wrapped him up, and he was drowning, and he was like, crap, I can't cast spells while I'm underwater. And then like lightning came back, got into water, and then it shocked him. And then like and then he of course fell down. Like the water disappeared back in the ink thing, and the brim cap pulled up on him. She was like crouching in front of him, pulled up on him, and then like Kiefer was like, "It's you," you know. Of course but he got shocked, so he was like, "It's like trying to call to him." He was like, "It's you." Blah blah blah. I have to. Oh, he was saying like, I'm never gonna give up. I'm never gonna give up." And I don't think the brim cap said anything to him. Like she was like standing over him, and then she disappeared. Oh, now I remember. She just took like the
The
empty
bottle.
ink
The
thing,
ink.
and she just crushed
Yeah.
it in her hands, and that's it. And she disappeared back. And then you go back to her, and then she was like, "It's a shame. I did all that work to try to give the ink thing to Coco, and then she just disappeared again." And then you saw Kiefer by himself again, and it's showing they gave us a hint of his connection to the brim caps. He was like, "I'm not gonna give up until I get back what was taken from me." And then it skipped past that, and then after that, it was the next like day, and then Coco Coco for some reason is sick now, but like, she got like a fever, so Kiefer rushed her like to like the magic town it was at, and then he ran into like the little kid that's suspicious of him, and he was like, "Where the hospital at? Where the hospital at?" And so he showed him, excuse me, he showed him the way to the hospital, and then he dropped off Coco, and then I think at the end of the episode, the little kid confronted him, like he was like, I forgot what question he asked him, but it was like a cliffhanger. He was like, I have something to ask you, or something like that, and then it ended. So a lot happened in the second half. That's all I thought you was talking about that. So basically, Kiefer got
No, what?
so I was gonna say because the brim cap seemed cold, she was able to body him without even being there. Like all that stuff that happened, the brim cap didn't show her face yet. It was like the bottle doing it by itself. So he got bodied by a bottle, and she wasn't even there. And she teleported in front of him. It teleported out easy. So I was gonna say like the brim cap seemed OP, but she was just towing him. And Kiefer seemed cold when he threw that water dragon, but she just towing him easy.
Yeah, I thought Kiefer was cold. Shoot.
She tore on it easy. So that was a great thing that happened in the episode. And like I said, the hint also. So they took something from him, and they may still guide it. I don't know. So maybe they brainwashed one of his siblings, or I don't know what else they could have taken from Kiefer. But they were showing him a hint of why he's pursuing the Brimcast so much. And then the final was also good because the little boy um is confronting Kiefer about what happened with his what's the name. It started to heat up at the
No, this
end.
is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
like,
surprised. Yeah. So yeah, cool. When he was like, nothing really happened, and I was
that's what
like,
I'm saying.
I
I'm like,
was
he
like,
excited. I'm
I was
like, what did
like,
he want?
I was like, Cupid got pulled up on. It was crazy. So that happened. But to that, I like how the episode's going. You know, I guess you say a little predictable, but they have like a little sweet moment. Still some lore drops in a good way, you know, telling us about the four tests, and then they give us a snippet of something good. Like Kufri, all of a sudden you get pulled up on by the
Facts.
brim cap, and she teleport in and out, and then like they always like we always gonna forever compare it to sentence because it's the most recent, but they always find a way to segues into the next episode. Like I said, Coco is sick. He could be doing something with her, having that dream. You know, maybe it's affecting her or something like that.
Absolutely,
Maybe
absolutely.
maybe the Brim Cat want her in the town so she could easily manipulate her better because remember she was able to give her
That's the
the
last
little
time
ink
we got
things
her.
whenever
Yeah,
she came into the town. So maybe she got her sick on purpose so she could also try to lend something off to her because Kiefer is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
distracted with the little boy right now. So he not on the lookout for the Brim Cat. So maybe do something else. So
Yeah.
set up some good. So how you feel about the episode with that little new tidbit you
Shoot,
missed?
I'm not saying sound like I ain't finished it, but that one gonna look crazy. Like
Yeah.
that, ain't, like I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go finish it, bro. Like based off what you, bro, I'm so confused. I'm like, oh, cause I was watching it on the plane. I'm like, why would I just drive, stop watching? Like I don't know, whatever, bro.
I'm confused too.
Um,
Like how you just
Like what? Like
maybe
it's like
somebody
I literally
like
told you like 3/4 of the episode though. Like you
yeah
literally told me, oh yeah, you
yeah.
just only missed the best part. So it's like,
Oh
bro,
no,
what?
maybe you like clicked out
But
the app and somebody messaged you and you just forgot about it, something
I
like that.
don't know.
Maybe clicked
I
out
don't. But sounded gas, sound
at the
crazy.
end. They
Like
set up a
at
lot of
first, I
stuff.
would have gave it like a 8. Like I mean, I still thought it was cool, but like shoot, that makes it like a 9. You feel me?
They
If
set up
not
some good
nine and a
stuff.
half. But nah, that sounds cool. I like the direction we going. I like how the plot is progressing. Like once again, that was my biggest problem I had with free rent and sentence.
Yep.
So the fact that we are remembering our roots, if you will. I really enjoy that, and I like how things are progressing. And I like the fact that little bro stood on business.
Hey,
He
what
said,
he
"Say,
ain't scared of
bro,
him. That's
did you
crazy.
no for real? That is crazy. Like I guess you're
Yeah.
not supposed to be scared. You feel me? But I guess it's funny because I guess like I don't want to say like in our culture, but like it seemed like it's disrespectful. You question your elders, like you try to basically try to press them.
Yep.
Like you not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
at
would
least
yeah.
at least not how I was raised. I'm
I
pretty
would
sure a lot of
I would definitely be a little nervous
yeah.
though if he just wiped this man memories. What's stopping him just do the same thing to me? So
No, for real
I
though.
would be nervous. I'd be like, oh, heck, nah, I ain't trying to mess with this dude.
That's why
I'd be the
he
same.
boy
Yeah.
tough. Shout out little bro.
Right.
He ain't got the color eyes, man. Come
And
on
he can't
now.
see. Yep.
But but nah, I'm rocking with it, bro. I'm rocking with it. I like where we going. I like what we doing, man. What about you?
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, this episode, yeah, they've been. I don't think nothing really been like nothing lower than an 8, and the best been 10. So it's
Facts.
really, I'm really wanting it to keep up on the train, so I keep rage baiting people saying this better than fearing. So hopefully it keeps being 10 out of 10, so I can keep rage baiting people until it's better than fearing.
If it's no better than
So
season 2,
yeah,
like
yeah, it's really
and
good.
they be so they ain't gonna lie, they be a little delusional, bro.
I said a
Like
bit.
there's no way y'all can watch Freedom
Well, I guess we
season
can talk
2
about that right quick too. Yeah,
and like
it's just fandoms. It's just.
I respect it. I respect it
They
though,
wow,
because
not some of them
I
though.
respect
Like the most worst one is My Hero. But I guess I got some news. I almost forgot. But you made me think about fandoms. So I guess you probably seen it because you be on what's the name. You see the news that the Gachi Yakura creator, she disabled or she deleted her Twitter account or her X account.
I did not see that. What happened?
So it's a lot of stuff going on. Basically, I don't know, like I haven't talked about it in previous weeks because it's been like small cases of like I guess some of the time she actually be like replying to people or some say when somebody says something she'll post it on her story replying to it, like on Instagram or Twitter. But basically
Mm-hmm.
people was saying I think you remember the dude with the dreads. I think either people was not saying he was black. I think he was saying like I think they were trying to say like he wasn't black or something like that. I forgot his name. It's started with a
Okay.
J or something like that.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So
Like
people say
the
shit like,
safety dude, like he kind
yeah,
of shady.
yeah,
He looked like he looked shady. What you saying?
yeah, and it was like going on. People was just trying to say that a character was this way when Arthur was like, nah, it's not. So basically, she was saying like a lot of some people was like saying like, this character is gay or this character is they them or trans or something like that. I forgot which characters, but they were trying to say, oh, this character like that, and then she would post in a story like, oh yeah, he or she isn't like this, they're like this, and they were just like saying like, no, you're based on a character, no, you're wrong, you don't know what you're talking about, and so it sparked a big controversy, like with like multiple threads where some people lost the plot. So now a lot of critics came in and saying, "Oh my gosh, y'all anime fans are the worst. Y'all made her delete her Twitter account. That's why we will never have black anime characters or gay or LGBTQ anime characters, and some people been like, and then like, so it's like that's like the main line, but then some subsection of people, some creators seem like they trying to blame African Americans for it because they trying to say, even though I don't think it was black people mostly saying it, but they trying to say it was mostly black people trying to say like this character is or is not black. And then that's like another argument that's been happening, and some people saying no, she didn't. You don't know it was a white fan or not. And then another group of people was saying, which I think is true. I don't know why. Like basically, like they are trying to blame like us Westerners we the problem, but what they don't know that manga anime culture fans are always been terrible. Why do you think most of 2/3 of manga
We
creators do
don't
not
know
show
what
their
people's
face?
faces look like. We
Dude,
don't know what their faces
that is
look like.
that is not for us Westerners. That's for the place they live in. So I hate that some people been trying to blame us Westerners. That's what we can have
Yeah,
anything. No, anime and
they
manga
been Mickey
community
Mouse.
has always
Come
been
on,
toxic. That's why most, like I
come
said,
on.
a lot of do not show their face. They have a mask. Kishimoto, I'm not sorry, not Kishimoto. What's JJK creator? I
Takaba.
forgot his name.
I said Takaba.
It's
Um,
tip my tongue. I don't know why I said
Gege.
Kishimoto.
Akatumi Gege.
Yeah. There go Giga. Yeah, Giga. He didn't show us what's the name. That's what they do most
Not
times.
once.
So I hate that. I guess it's just like more of a people are just saying it's more Western because like most of Western thing, excuse me, 'cause most of like the Twitter people has been like Western, but like I said, this just been happening
Mhm.
in Asia and Japan all the time. That's why they
Yeah.
don't show their face. So like that's a big thing. If you look at it, it's like a big debate going on. We got you out there. Some people saying, "Oh, she gonna stop creating the what's the name?" And so that's a whole thing with diversity and anime. If that's African Americans, different cultures, or if it's LGBTQ, that's been a whole little crazy thing. I'll just bring that up right quick, and
Yeah, look.
then
And then
yeah, go
I
ahead.
ended up watching Obsession.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. I forgot. So, did it? Did Obsession live up to the expectations that Cause I was hyping up. I was saying, "Who is this? It's really good, the best in a couple years." And you probably looked it up online after I told you. You probably see all the things online. People saying it's peak. People saying it's 10 out of 10 to big creators, to small creators, to random people. Did Obsession live up to the hype for you?
10 out of 10.
I knew it. I knew it. So it lived
10.
up to the hype. So was you kind of nervous saying like going into expectation like man, this shit better be a banger. I'm gonna be upset. Was you going
Low
into that?
key, low key, like,
It's in
cause
like
like
the
when
back
you
of
was
your
hyping
head.
it up, I'm just like, oh my god, man, so them gonna get crazy. And then it's a dude at work. That's like that's the cinema Brody. So
Yeah.
like he be tapped in movies like I be tapped in.
Mhm.
And then I was like, yo, bro, have you heard about Obsession, bro? Like I was doing my podcast with my homeboy last night, and like he was making this like it's crazy. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna lie. I heard crazy things about Obsession too. I said, you're not trying to go watch it tonight though. And then he was like, bet,
Yeah.
say that, done. Um, and I was like, and we're leaving. And at first I gave it like a 9, I think.
Yeah.
And then I said, hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I think that movie's a 10, bro. Because I'll be reluctant to give out 10s.
Yeah, that
Because,
makes sense.
like, you don't want to be, like, kind of like fugazi with the
Because
scale.
basically, if you're giving us so much 10 kind of loses
You know
the
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Then it's
loses
like, it
the
loses the
glamour of it.
prestige,
Yeah.
the value,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I was like, bro, I don't think there was anything else that movie could have done
Did
better
exactly.
for me to like. I'm like literally like we was like the only thing you may could say was like you wanted to be like you basically wanted to be explained how they grant people's wishes and
Yeah.
stuff, but that's not the
That was
point
so
of the
fun.
movie.
And quick thing, okay. I
Like
seen of course, I've been seeing videos of the like multiple interviews of the creator. I think his name Curry Baker, and then he was like, one of the things like he was like some scary movies have a problem with over explaining things, and he was saying he think
facts,
Obsession did good with not explaining like so
no,
much of the
genuinely
plot
though,
make confused. But yeah, go ahead, continue. I just want to put that up.
genuinely
Yeah.
because it's like it don't matter.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, like this is not like one of those movies. Like for instance, weapons. Like everybody mentioned like weapons was the best thing since sliced bread, and I thought it was a good movie, but like from what people were saying, I'm like, once we got the quote unquote big reveal,
Real, he was like,
I was
that's why a
like,
lot of people think it was like, it wasn't bad,
it
but it was
fell
like,
flat,
flat,
bro.
yeah,
Like it just fell flat to me, right? Like in like the first two acts, fire. But it's like that third act when you start kind of showing everything or like trying to tie everything together, if you will.
yeah,
I'm just like, this is it's cool, but like you gotta be you every act gotta hit.
hit.
And that just I felt the same way about Sinners, right? Like once we had the big reveal with the vampires and stuff, I was like, okay. And then like once we got the third act, I'm just like, I mean, I'm not
Just
really moved, bro.
yeah.
Like I'm not
It
moved,
was
but
another movie like
babe,
that. Have you
hey,
seen
bro.
Long Legs? I feel like Long Legs was kind of like that. The reveal of it,
Hey,
yeah, it was like the mystique of it was
I'm not
good.
entirely sure.
The mystique of it was good, but then when the reveal happened, I was like,
You just like that's how I felt about Barbarian.
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Barbarian,
Is that the
but
one with the girl and it's like it's just basically like a whole, I forgot the term, but it's like the whole movie's like a context of dating and dudes with sexual assault and stuff like that, or I'm thinking of something else.
I think you're thinking of something else. Because
Yeah.
Barbarian was dang near like three different kinds of like movies in like one. Like it was like basically I'm saying three movies. You had like three different point of views from like three different characters, and then like at the end they kind of wrap or tie all them up together. But it's like once again a big bad is like,
Was it set in
like
like the modern
the
world, or was like, or was that like the
yes.
one?
Yes.
I think I may
You
explain
may
it.
have watched it.
I may explain it poorly. Is like the main character like a black girl or something? Was she black?
I think I think so. I
Yeah,
think it was like about a couple. Like you see the girl first, and then I think you see the boyfriend.
yeah, and then you remember like one of the things like you thought like 'cause it was all about sexual assault, or a lot of it because it was like because first it was about like dating. So I don't know if she was going to
That's your
date or
nigga.
she was meeting. Oh no, like didn't she like book an Airbnb or something like that, like to stay a little
Yes,
bit
yes,
at like a house, but
yes.
then like something happened, and then yeah, it was basically I
She
forgot
got
the
like trapped like in the basement, I
yeah,
think, or something.
I forgot the term, but it was like basically like the movie
Uh,
just like sexual assault and stuff because we thought like the dude who was there, you know, he seemed like the dude that we thought like he was like gonna be like the bad guy, but it ended up being something else. And then I remember like the other point of view of the character, he was supposed to represent like dudes that just don't care or something like that. I really forgot because the movie was a while ago, but yeah, I remember it was like three
but yeah,
kind
we
of
talking about the same
yeah, it
movie.
was kind of
Yeah,
like 3 point of views like sexual assault and dating and how it like goes and stuff like that. Yeah, and because I remember the monster end was like this big nasty lady, right? She was
yeah,
like
yeah,
naked and
yeah. You
crazy.
like,
Yeah, I think weapons was kind of that wasn't as bad to me because maybe I think I liked the movie before him better than weapons, but I think weapons was a little worse with the reveal. Because maybe the reveal was
yeah,
like built up more because I think it's different. Because weapons like we knew it was some like crazy supernatural. That one we really didn't
like,
expect. Like you said, it was 3 different point of views. We didn't respect that to happen the way the movie was going. I
for
didn't
sure,
expect it to be a
for
monster.
sure,
Yeah, yeah,
for sure. So it's like I feel like a lot of new gen horror, if you will, because I'm a big horror fan. Like I watch it all. From I just keep it a bean. But it's like a lot of it, bro, just be falling. It falls flat to me, and it's really the ending. It's like the first two acts. It's performed so well, so beautifully, and then it's like the ending just be falling flat, bro. It's
mm,
like they can't wrap their story up with a nice big bow on top.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always like something or just like a vibe, and you know, I'm just like,
That even bad taste in your mouth.
y'all
Yeah,
kind of, you feel me? Like y'all kind of messed it up, bro. Like y'all
mm,
tried to do too much, or it's like like, but Obsession, bro, that was elite, bro. Like I was very satisfied with that movie. I was satisfied with the ending. I thought that was, and I really thought it was kind of prophetic, if you will, a poetic. I don't
yeah.
say prophetic. That's not a prophet. Um, the fact that like earlier they just said you have to kill yourself and you're good, and he didn't want to do that, and then you
The
see
end
him
was very
basically
talked
about
about.
to overdose, right? And then he throws the pills up, and I'm just like, bro, that just kind of shows
He,
you, like,
so at the end, he was always never.
come on, bro, he was
He
selfish
was
through
always
and through
selfish
to
with him
the
because
end,
he did it,
bro.
but then he was like, "Wait a minute," but it was too late. But yeah,
Hmm.
dude, what you think about people saying that what's her name? She deserved at least a nomination. the head actress. I don't want to butcher her name. I forgot her name. But they said, "What you think about that performance?" You think people saying that performance is golden. So you really like that performance
Sensational.
too? Yeah.
Sensational. Like some of her facial reactions and
Let me
stuff,
look up her
bro.
name again.
And like her like she made me feel uncomfortable and squeamish
Yep.
like watching that. And I was just like, bro, like this is and then another thing I like too, bro, was the fact that like you can low key kind of see why bro was kind of mad. He was getting burned, he was getting played this whole time. You've been with her for the last 2 years when you know your man been on that. And I'm
Oh, her
like,
name
bro,
is
that's
Indy. I don't know. I'm gonna put her last
crazy.
name. Indy Navarrete. But yeah, it was wild. Yeah, her facial acting was very good. When it was like some of the time showing the glimpse of the her, like the of like the real her underneath was very good. I forgot
Bro,
what's that scene. People say that was
bro,
at the
that
most
was
was that the
so
most
dope.
uncomfortable scene in you. I think when they was they was having
When
sex.
it
I
was
think
when he
yeah.
was in the car.
I think he was
Oh,
having sex and like he couldn't
yeah.
see her
She just
face.
like
He couldn't see her face and he showed her because she wasn't like she didn't have to
I
put
was
on a
like,
what's the name? Yeah, it was showing like the
dang,
inside. Yeah, I feel like those really were the best acting for her when she was able to show the like the real quote unquote her underneath and then still like flip the switch again and then go to the yeah.
facts,
I love you
facts.
so much and stuff like that. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, and the car scene was
Like,
crazy. The car scene was crazy, and it was
bro,
funny because everybody had
our
the same
scene was
reaction.
crazy.
Every single body knew that something's gonna happen, knew that she was gonna pull up, and yeah, that was phenomenal, bro. That
No, I'm
thing.
not even talking about
Oh,
that
you talking
one.
about that one? What you
I'm
talking about?
talking about the one where he called the phone number to try to
Oh,
get help.
yeah, and the other
And he
dude, the
was
dude
like,
on the other line,
he
oh,
was
yeah.
like, do you wanna talk to her, bro? Oh, I can put her on. He was like, what? I was like, oh, I said that. And then, bro, we
Crazy
saw it multiple. And at first, I didn't know if it was like a glitch in the system,
system. Uh-huh.
if you will. Like when it first happened, she was like, what the like get off, and he was like, oh snap,
Yeah,
right? And then she kind of like the person took back over, if you will. But then we saw it again at the party or whatever, right? Where she started stabbing herself in the face. And
it was
then like
crazy,
you
bro.
mentioned the scene, like the sex scene or whatever, like you see her face reaction. And then when he tried to sneak out, bro,
Oh, that was.
and he was like,
He was like, oh, you're still cut off. Wait, am I still tripping or they still tripping? Say so? Is it me?
it was
Oh
hear me
yeah,
now?
there you go. I can yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, you good.
He was like, well, she was like, like I forgot his name. She's sleeping. Please kill me. I don't want to do
It's
this. Like,
crazy,
this is
bro.
like, I was like,
She acted her ass off,
but
bro, like that,
bro,
bro.
and he walked like, bro, but he is such a sorry
That's what
individual.
a lot of
Like,
people's coming out and saying he was the actual villain of the story.
what, bro? You knew whole. I ain't gonna lie. As soon as he tried to make that move on her, and she said like she snapped out of it like that, that's how you should have known right then and there, and he did. But he just tried to ignore. And
You know,
that's a great movie, bro. Glad you recommended
yeah.
that. I'm not gonna lie,
Do
great
you
movie.
do
I
you
really
think
enjoyed it.
that the wishes are all evil, or you can work your way around there? Like, do you think that like something negative always gotta happen when you use the one wish rule, or you think that he's worded it wrong?
I just think I don't even think. I honestly, that's a good
Because
question.
I was
I don't
look,
think all
yeah,
wishes are evil, right? Because bro wished for money. I don't think that would have like, which was crazy. I ain't gonna lie,
bro.
that
There been
had
so
me
many
hot
memes, bro.
too.
There's so I don't know if you've been
Had
seeing.
me hot.
You know, you so many
I
memes.
haven't.
It's so many memes. So I don't even see like it's like a picture of Patrick where like Patrick got like his face blown out, and then like on under the thing is like what's make her name Bear, right? What's her name?
Yeah, Barry.
Yeah, yeah. It was like whatever Barry. I just got $1 billion, and then it's like the Patrick meme where his like face blown up. So yeah,
Like,
it's
bro.
been hella memes about that.
That had me hot too. I'm like, cause I ain't gonna lie, no way one of my day ones come up to me pleading like that, making a whole thing. Bro said you break this, make a wish, like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, even if I think you crazy, if that's gonna make you feel better, bro, fine.
Go ahead.
Whatever.
He said,
And
"I
bro
gotta
said I wish
put me
for a
first.
billion
I gotta
dollars.
put me
I
first."
said,
He said, I gotta put me first. I gotta put
Oh,
me first.
and then bro pulled up. He said, "Bro, I got 1 billion, bro." I'm
Bro,
like, "Bro, so you're telling me you heard what he was saying and you wished for your wish and it came true, and you just thought he was lying about his or something?" But
so do you
whatever.
think he deserved his
But
death then? Do you think
absolutely, bro. Like, bro, you missed. You was trying to look up her name earlier. I said, bro, really grimy. I said that's really why he was moving kind of shicey and jealous throughout the movie
Yeah.
when they got together, because I was really his little team
Yeah.
or whatever. And then now I guess all of a sudden when she started feeling, bro, he man, she just doing that trying to get back at me, bro. She
Yeah.
really want me, bro. Like
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that's really crazy how he find that out through old girl.
That's
And
the
I was
bro.
like, and I felt so bad for her, bro. Finally got accepted into that school, bro. And I'm like, bro, he literally killed three
He was the
people.
reason, yeah.
Yeah, he killed 3 people. He killed the best friend. He killed the
The
girl.
girl
And shoot, he got himself killed too. Shoot.
gotta because what you yeah, but I was asking about what you think would always be bad consequences because the director came out and said like no, like it's not necessarily everything will have a bad twist to it. You gotta make sure to wish correctly. And he was also saying theoretically the $1 billion dude wish didn't come in at the negative. He just
That's
went
what I'm
over there.
saying.
Yeah,
He just wanted to enjoy
he's
it.
even over there. Yeah, but some people trying to say like, oh, that was his destiny because he wished for something. So,
Oh, no,
so
people just trying to.
it's two sides trying to say every wish is gonna be negative no matter what. But did
Nah,
you
I
look up?
disagree, bro.
But you look up like the backstory of the director then and stuff like that.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, the reason why it's also popular because I believe his name is Corey Baker, and his homeboy is the friend who wished for $1 billion. So basically, they used to make like I don't. I'm pretty sure they stopped now, but like they used to make comedy skits. Oh my god, excuse me. So they used to make comedy skits on like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and so that's what they've been doing for the longest. So it's like just like a good story, because it's like basically like a content creator directed one of the best horror movies that we've seen in like a hot minute. So that's like a
Mm-hmm.
big thing, because they make like a bunch of skits and stuff like that. And
Oh, dang.
yeah, so like I said, so he like young, it's never no really good young directors or no young directors at all, because it's hard to make them give you some that much money to direct a
Nice.
movie when you don't got nothing in your
Mm-hmm.
past and stuff like that. So he's a young director. He used to do content creator, and the budget was they said it was either 750K to $1 million.
I think it
So
was.
this
I've
like
been seeing 750.
yeah, so like this like the least grossing like amount since what is I think it was the Witchblade project, something like that, and it was one of the old scary movies that was good. Like one of like the I don't think it was found film. One of like the paranormal, not the actual paranormal movie, but it was like one of the movie with ghosts. I forgot which one it was. I think it was like in 2007. But since then, no other movie has like grossed so much money with that like under budget. I know one of them was like a found film one, and that makes sense why they didn't need a lot of money because you basically recording through
Mm-hmm.
the actual found film movie, so it's like the same thing. So you don't got to do it extra. But yeah, that movie's great. This is a great movie here. Well, it's going to be so far.
Facts.
Obsession, then Odyssey, then
I'm
Spider Man,
man. And it's
Doom.
Loki. They Loki got a lot of good stuff. Like, well, I don't know if all of it's good. Don't get me wrong, but Mandalorian out right now. I heard it was
Oh
trash.
yeah, yeah. Some people say
So
it's
I'm
like a 7. Yeah,
not
some people
tapping
say
in.
that.
But Passengers came out last weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch Passengers. Um, Boosters is out right now. I think that's that Kiki Palmer movie.
Yeah. I think people
Kind
say
of.
Passengers was solid, but it's just bad because now they comparing it to Obsession, so that's the only bad thing. But people
But
say it was
nah, you
solid though.
can't.
That's what they been
Yeah, so
doing.
I'm gonna probably. You can't do that, bro.
So,
Like everything can't be compared against
yeah,
one another, bro. And now you can now. Granted, I wouldn't have walked into Obsession expecting that either.
yeah,
Like, granted, I'm walking in. If I walk in the boosters, I'm walking in thinking that's not gonna be a good movie.
yeah,
So like, even if it's low key a okay movie, because I thought it wasn't good, I probably think it's better than what it was or whatever, right? But it's like I am looking forward to Passengers though. That should be dope. I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. That should be dope. But and then another thing based off of our conversation from last week,
Uh-huh.
I read the entirety of the greatest East State developer. Um,
Okay, okay.
and that was dope. I rocked with it. Shout out Lloyd Frontera, bro. That like, cause I was just like, I was reading it, and at first, like, I was enjoying it, But I'm like, dang, I see a lot of people say like this is
This
like
is
the
the
greatest
greatest
like manga
manhwa. Yep,
of
manhwa.
like
Yep.
of all
On
time
a
or
level.
whatever,
Yep.
right? And I'm like, I'm here. And I'm just like, but I'm like, I
I don't
don't
see
know
it.
if I'm getting greatest, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, bro. But I will like that arc was
Been crazy.
crazy. And like the stakes they had with it and like all like the execution of it all. And I was just like, man, like that was dope to see. I'm not gonna lie. So like
Okay.
shout out Greatest State Developer. I probably got in my top three, top five mangas. I still have not felt as high of a high as reading a manga as I had reading the beginning after the end.
Really?
That is like, yeah,
Did you
bro,
finish the
that
light
was
novel? I don't
nuts.
remember. Did you finish the light novel?
I didn't finish all of
Oh
I
yeah.
read to like
Yeah. I dropped
I
it.
read
I
I ain't
need to
gonna
pick
lie,
it
I
back
read
up.
a decent amount of chapters, but like I
Same.
dropped it like after because I ain't gonna lie, my thing is like I get we gotta get stronger, right? But once he kept getting bodied, that's their fault. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I said, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of it. Like, because that was low key kind of my problem with Fairy Tail a little bit.
Mm.
It's like, and now, granted, the beginning after the end is infinitely better than Fairy Tail. Let me
Yeah.
put that out there for the record. But it's just like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Every time you shake back, you get some.
You get
You
bodied.
meet somebody stronger, bro. It is like then you overpower him, and then you go back,
Somebody
you
else
meet somebody stronger,
die.
bro. And it's just like, and you can say that happens for a lot of anime and shows. Which don't get me wrong,
Yep.
you wouldn't be incorrect, right? But it's like I don't know if like the biggest, I guess, another drawback from it because you can low key say like even the greatest Issei developer, like they like the situations kept getting worse and worse and worse, blah blah blah.
Mm.
But like when you have a like supporting cast though, like you can kind of break that up in a
Mm.
sense. Like I can pull up, let's just say Naruto. Like, yeah, Naruto's fighting stronger opponents, but we're also getting Sasuke's story. We're also getting Sakura's story. You're also getting Kakashi's story. Like you're
Mm.
getting all these side characters and they're getting their own moments too. And it's like you're seeing them fight people and they getting their ops in, they getting their licks in, they ones. Same thing goes for Bleach. Whatever, right? Same thing goes for One Piece. I even say the same thing about JJK. I don't like Megami. Bro put on for the city.
He
And
did.
that
He
and
did
that
go crazy
and
last
I
season.
as a Megami hater, even though he lost once he popped his domain, well, he won. But
Yeah.
like, I couldn't like, I gotta respect him though. Like, I still may think you Mickey, but like, feel me? Like, what? Like, I took my cap, brother. Like, you handled your business. You took the dog.
Yeah.
Like, once you not just seeing Yuji back to back to back to back to back, just getting
Getting
like
bodied.
body,
Yep.
bro. Like, so it's like yeah, man. So that's what made me drop it, bro. I don't like stories like that, bro. Like I get we gotta get strong, it's the progression, but like whenever you keep just like having the same thing happen over and over again, bro, like
Get
I'm like, yeah,
tired.
bro,
Get
I'm
to a point.
cool, bro. I'm cool. Yeah.
Right. We're gonna go over this right quick and maybe go to some of the last tier lists because it's already we got like 15 minutes left. But first we got to talk about, of course, the Crunchyroll Awards. Have you seen any of the finalists or winnings? Okay, so
No,
I'm
sir.
on it right. Crunchyroll. Oh, but okay, we're gonna go over the 2026 Crunchyroll Awards. It happened what like a couple days ago, I think, not that long ago. And some people is
Okay.
excited about anime year, but some people are not so excited. Well, it's two categories that people is really just upset about. So the first one, of course, is anime of the year. The one that won was My Hero Academia final season. And the other ones that was in the running was Don Don season 2, Gachi Yakura, My Hero, of course, Takapi's Original Sin, The Apothecary Diary season 2, and The Summer Hikaru Died. So some people was upset about it because they wanted, I don't know if you ever watched it still, but it's called Takabi's Original Sin, and they have like one of the highest scores of anime on like IMDb, I think, or whatever. But it only has like 6 or 8 episodes. It's like one of those like really sad, heartbreaking, emotional shows that's like,
Mhm.
like you will never watch it twice because it just destroys you. So the story was good, the animation is good. And the Summer Hikaru died is like a thriller, kind of like that too. So people was kind of, for like the niche fans was kind of upset that My Hero Academia Final season one, but I feel like everybody knew that I was gonna win. No one here My Hero Final season was
Come
not
on,
gonna
bro.
win, bro. How you feel about that? You think they deserved it or what? My Hero Final season?
I have to watch the
Yeah,
other
Takabi's
two
Original
two
Sin.
shows. But if it's like 6 8 episodes and like 12 episodes, I could get that knocked out. So
It's
I'll probably watch
it's like
them
super short. Let me see.
so I could see. Because granted, I didn't even watch the entirety of My Hero final season. Um
Episodes of this.
because like I'm just like
Talk.
yeah, I just preferred the manga over the anime, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. But like I ain't gonna lie, bro. My Hero is low key like it was carrying the torch, bro, for probably like 10 years. I think it dropped in
I
2016,
do
the
have a
manga,
question with that
at
though,
least.
but let's see.
So it's like, I mean, bro, you want it's bro, it's his retirement tour, bro.
Yes,
You gotta let him go out, bro.
it has 6 episodes. Yeah, it's really short. But so
Sorry, sadly, bro, it's kind of hard. It's hard ass, bro. Hard ass.
yeah, you can't beat it. My hero is not gonna beat that. And the other one that people is really and oh yeah, the Pocket Day Diaries is one of the ones. I don't know if I told you it was I forgot Sojo I think, or it's catered to women. So like like people really love that one because the main character is a girl, and I believe she won like the best female main character. So yeah, so people love that one, but some people say My
Okay.
Hero should never won. But the second one that people is upset about is Film of the Year. Which one you think won? Of course,
Demon
like the
Slayer.
top two is Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer.
I would assume Demon Slayer won.
Yeah,
But you told me Chainsaw Man was crazy.
Demon Slayer won. Chainsaw Man was better, and a lot of people is upset about that. I would say, yeah, Chainsaw Man is better. I feel like it's like the better movie, but Demon Slayer just the hype moments. I ain't gonna lie.
Demon Slayer was crazy.
Demon,
They did drop it on Crunchyroll though, so I could watch it this weekend, and I
what
could kind of come back next week with my thoughts.
you'll
The
probably be
reason
like, yeah, it should have won. Cause no, Chainsaw Man is a better, almost like it is a better movie. Like if you go in a movie anime, it's a better movie. But I'm not surprised when the Demon Slayer won. First off, because it broke so many records. That was inevitable for
it
it to
did.
win. To sell so much, like, come on, we all knew that was gonna win. So some people mad like, oh, is just a popular contest? Yes, most of the time for Crunchyroll
Yeah,
Awards, it is always a
yeah,
popular contest. That's why Solo Leveling and one beat Fear in season one. Popularity contest.
literally.
Fear in season one, vastly better than that, but it's a popular contest. So, but in this case, I'm not as mad as somebody would be like when it's like Fear versus Solo Leveling, because
Right.
I've read the Solo Leveling manual. Have you read it? Right? Did you read it?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. So we read it. So I didn't expect nothing from season one because I know
At
like it's gonna
all,
be slow.
actually.
So
At
that
all.
one was worse because the beginning of it is good, but it don't got nothing to be that good. So that's what
No,
that
not
was
at
so
all.
worse because now if it was season two, yes, it still be bad, but season two is better. But season one is crazy. So this Demon Slayer winning over Chainsaw Man, I don't think it's as bad as that because the Demon Slayer movie was good. The only problem that people
They're
have and the gripe I
comparable.
have
They're the same,
was with the
like,
backstory stuff. That's the only problem that
yeah,
people really have. If they didn't
yeah.
have that, but yeah, the Chainsaw Man is a better movie, so people's upset about that. But like I said, like we already said, we already know it's most time a popularity contest, and of
Easy.
course,
Come on.
the one that's always gonna win it best continuing series, One Piece. Gachiaka won best new series. Let me see which one else was on there. So I did not watch Clever Test, but people said that was good. The only other one, Takabi's original. Oh, okay,
You
that's
said
kind of
you didn't
crazy.
watch what?
Takabi's original sin. It's called Cle- Clevitus, I think. Clevitus. I don't know how to say it, but people when it was coming out, people were saying that it was very good. I just never watched it though. And of course, the one I was
Gotcha.
saying was on there. Takabi's original sin. I'm surprised it didn't win best new series over Gachiaka. That's kind of crazy. And Sakamoto Days. That's really the only ones we know. That's really only the best the main categories that. Let's see what else. Yeah, best director. Director was a director for Apocalypse Dies. Best character design was Gachi Yakida. Best animation was Solo Leveling season 2. Do you agree with that?
That Biru fight won it for him, family. I'm not gonna hold you.
Because let me see what else best ending scene. Because my hero. All right, this last. Let me see what else animes was in the animation. Okay, Down
That
Down
Biru
season
fight was
2.
nuts.
Gachi Yakida. My Hero Final Season. One Piece. And Takabi's Original Sin. Do you think do you think Down to Down season 2, One Piece, and Gachiaka and My Hero should have won over Solo Leveling for animation?
I mean, honestly, it's more so kind of like preference at this point, because like you really have to ask yourself who would require the most out of their animators to like direct and animate their anime or whatever, right? And based off of the fighting that I know, because that was the year that Sung Jin Woo fought Biru, right?
Yep, yep,
And
yep.
they had the Ant Island raid
That
arc,
that
so
yeah,
that's
yeah. I
and
think
I
that was
get
the end. Yeah, I think that was the end. Yeah.
so it's like I can see how they won based off of that or whatever, because they had to put the bricks. They had to come with the bricks in the back, bro, to make
Yeah.
sure they held their. You know what I mean? One Piece is too volatile, so that's why like they're seasonal now, whatever, right? And Gachiakata and Dandadan, unfortunately, you gotta be able to like compete in a sense of hype for hype, if you just want me to be honest,
Yeah.
right? Like once again, like I think that was probably fight of the year that year. Ain't that a category?
Oh, probably. I already took it off. Let me check. I really don't look at no
Um,
Crunchyroll awards. I checked though. While you.
but I think because like that fight was nuts, and even before that, Beer was putting in crazy
Yeah,
work
yeah. BTA.
against all of them. So like I can see how they won that animation of the year, because I mean, shoot, you know what people want to see? People want to see him box. So if you got boxing with a cool power system and it like story OST too,
Nah, I don't
like
see it.
okay, man, that may be tweaked,
They
but I
have.
thought maybe I was looking at something else.
Oh,
I'm
and they
thinking of
said
something
like
else.
Bakugo won best supporting character.
I can see that.
The other
I
ones
can
is
see that.
Engine, if I say his name right, from Gachi Akata. Jin,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know how to say his last name, bro. Gigi, Gigi basically won. I don't know how to say his actual last name, but Gigi from Dun to Dun season 2.
Okay.
What else you know? Turbo. Oh, Turbo Granny, but Turbo Granny, and then yeah, Bago. Yeah, okay,
Turbo Granny done,
okay, that make
bro.
yeah. Robo
Shout out
Bago
to
is
Turbo
crazy.
Granny.
They have best action and sort of 11 won best action. But
See?
we gonna get this question, and I want to do at least 5 of the tier lists. But if this question too long, then we'll just end up on this question right quick. So I know we was talking
Okay.
about my hero. You was saying that it's been carrying the torch for the past 10 years. It's
Has
kind of
been,
like
bro.
a 2-part question. So first, I think I asked you about it a little bit last week, y'all. But first, do you think Gachi Akane can be that next one to carry that
No.
torch? And I say this only because kind of like My Hero, it's the most kind of different. Like the style, My Hero stand out because it's a hero and like
Right.
everybody design was
Western style
cool.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody, but design was cool. You got multiple sidekicks you could you could love. You could cosplay plenty of them. They're very marketable. So I was saying, got y'all get out of the new gens I know off the top of my head. Yeah, I feel like it's like the most marketable. It has the best style. It has some good side characters. It's like unique with the trash beasts and stuff like that, and the weapons. I forgot what the actual term, but the weapons and stuff like that. Do you think? Of course, I don't think you'll hit My Hero actually levels, but I guess not. Not to say it'll be as good as My Hero, but carrying on a torch with just like the most you will see like on posters or commercials because it's so marketable.
I think that's and I'm glad you kind of like towards the end you said not necessarily get
Changed
as
it.
big as My Hero,
Yeah.
but kind of like as far as like the marketability aspect of it goes, to me, it's kind of like when you say carry the torch, I don't think that necessarily means you have to be as big as My Hero,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna immediately say no
Mm-hmm.
because they've already had 2 seasons come out, or just the one,
I think not. I think it was the season 1. I think right.
just the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. I think it was season 1.
I don't. My Hero when it dropped, Loki took the world by storm. Like genuinely, like I knew I was watching My Hero when it dropped or whatever. As far as like the anime concerned, it goes, and that's back when I was already in like my manga phase.
Yeah.
But that's just how crazy Streets was talking about My Hero. Um, and so it's like I'm not saying Gachiaka has to get that big, but like you're never gonna be quote unquote like really bigger
My
than
Hero.
when you like first drop. You know what I'm saying? Like very rarely do you kind of like even solo leveling, right? season 2 was probably better than season 1. Well, I know at least to us, we think that. We know that.
Yeah,
But like season 1 for Solo Leveling literally took the world by storm though. Like it put
facts.
it on the map in a
Facts.
sense. I don't think so now because you got put on the map off the jump, you can build off that moving forward. When you don't have that type of impact, as soon as you kind of come out, it's kind of like hard, I feel like, to kind of build that organically and grow that. Because it's just like you gotta have something that puts you out there so that allows you to be able to enable and reel those fans in or whatever. Of course, obviously with Solo Leveling, we know that the fights was in there was gonna be crazy and
Already.
had that ability and potential. I think Gachiaka is a dope story, but I don't know if it has enough stain to really like
Have you read the manga?
carry the torch, if you will. Yeah, but I kind of dropped it. I think
Okay.
like 80 plus ish
Okay.
chapters in.
I was asking because I haven't, so I don't know if it does in the later arcs have that ability to similar
It's
to
like
My
and
Hero.
it's like it's cool, but
Yep.
like my hero is
Is it
crazy
different?
though. Like
Yeah.
my hero is crazy. Like bro, even like if you look at my hero first season, the tournament arc.
Everything was good about it. Even without the term, even like the music was hidden, bro. The music is probably one of the best. Like
Like
in
what?
anime in
You
general,
had
the music was
All
going
Might
crazy.
versus Nomu. And like, bro, that I'm like
It was even cool whenever Deku first ran to save Bakugo when he was getting
that's
caught
what
by the
I'm.
slime
But
master.
you see all these moments we're
Hmm.
talking about, bro. This is all season 1. Like,
Yep.
that's really probably. I low key want to next week. I want us when Joe get back. Best season 1s of anime, or
All right,
like
we'll
best
do
like
that.
opening like arc 2 arcs of
We'll do that
like
then.
for instance,
Okay.
because I know obviously Naruto they got a lot of people would say Land of the Waves or
Yep.
whatever, right? But that was like 12, 10, 12 episodes, I think. Like I think my hero first season was like 25. So like you would like I feel like for Naruto, I think it'll kind of be fair to be like you probably would have to put like maybe 1 to 2 arcs together, something like that, whatever, right? But
Yep.
I would want us to rank those or like
Yeah.
do shows like that
We can do that
because
next week. Y'all heard it
my
first,
hero
man. Make sure you're here next week,
crazy.
man. Make sure you're here next week. And always drop a like, comment, subscribe if you aren't already.
Come on,
Hit the subscribe button, hit
come
the
on.
subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. But yeah,
I'm just thinking about it, bro. Like, no, that My Hero season 1 was crazy. But I'm saying that to
we could
say,
definitely do that.
Gachiakata
If Death
don't
Note,
got that
okay.
stain.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead. Oh, and I was gonna say, are we going to do like a limit to where like the show have to have like at least 5 seasons in total, or we're gonna just go on shows that like is a show that only got 1 season? Are we still doing that, or does it have to be like multiple seasons?
Can you give me an example of a show with like 1 season?
Or just 2 seasons, I guess. Like, so would you consider Death Note? Would you
Like, so I
consider?
think I
I'm good
think
with
if
that
you
show.
did Death Note, that would be
Like
smooth.
Soul
That'll be
Soul Eater. How
cool.
many seasons do Soul Eater got? I don't even remember.
I ain't gonna lie, so he had a decent amount of episodes.
Yeah,
For
dude. Okay,
they
well,
did.
it's not even a
I think
lot
they had
I
over
can.
100.
It don't matter because it's not even a lot I can think of. They only got one, so it's
Mm-hmm.
fine. You get what I'm saying. But the other thing I want to ask right quick, here's the question to piggyback off that. Talk about My Hero since it's just been a global icon. It was iconic from the moment to Bakugo voice that everybody loved copying him to Todoroki unique design with his burn mark to
Mm-hmm.
All Might
Mm-hmm.
being Superman in that verse. So many
Mm-hmm.
things that made My Hero just perfect. And make it very global. Is My Hero wait, where's it? Oh my god. Oh, which anime has the bigger influence? And I know that JJK isn't finished yet, and of course, and this answer may change. So I'll ask you too, since perfect, since you here, because we both read the manga. So first, I'm gonna say, which anime has the bigger influence, My Hero or JJK? And since JJK has not finished yet, and we know we both read the manga, do you think when the manga is fully animated, will JJK surpass My Hero influence? You remember, like I said, we talked about last week doing when you was on Twitter or online, whenever the last few arcs is coming out, it was insane. And the anime has been doing great, changing up the manga, making it better, adding on twists. The director's been cooking. So do you think what do you think, My Hero or JJK has the bigger influence?
I think as of now, I think Western is My Hero.
Mm-hmm. And globally
Um,
though, JJK.
but I think and the only reason I say global because I know JJK got pulled here. I know they
Yeah,
do. Um,
lovely.
but like they literally had manga panels when that fight was happening in like subway stations,
Yeah.
like and on like billboards and stuff. I don't know if I've ever seen like besides like your Naruto's and like One Pieces and like Dragon Balls have like something as crazy as that or whatever. But I do know My Hero got global pull
They
too.
do
But
though.
you can
It's a
also
global
say this
pool.
is me because My Hero's manga ended a minute
A minute
ago.
ago.
Right? So it's
JJK
like
just
I
ended.
don't that you feel me? So
Well,
I don't have that
uh,
recollection of my memory as fresh.
has it been
I'm
that
not
long
gonna
ago
lie.
though?
My hero ended a grip ago, fam. I'm
That
not
ended
gonna
like
hold you.
last year.
I think my
I thought it was not that long
I
ago.
think my hero ended like 23, bro.
I beginning is 26. Let me see.
You feel me? Like that's low key a
Mm,
minute, bro.
let me see. Manga in. Uh, it was a little bit better. 2024. It's not that bad. August of 2024 wasn't that bad. Let
Heard
me
you.
see.
But man, God, JJK was cool. And then yeah, I think globally I
Well,
would say
actually,
JJK because
hey, low key, they ended on the same around the same time. JJK ended. Well, my year ended August of 2024, and JJK ended September 2024.
oh bet. Then
Yep.
nah, it's JJK then. I ain't gonna lie.
And
Then I'm gonna say
okay,
JJK.
okay.
Because I don't Twitter was crazy when JJK was dropping. I'm not gonna lie. Like, nah, I think because what like I'm thinking of like cosplays like that when you go to stuff, and obviously, like they had like you got your Sukunas, you got your Nanamis, you
I
got
think
your
there could be a lot
Yujis,
of both though,
Megumis.
but there's a lot of my. Well, I guess not as much, but there was a lot of
It,
Todorokis,
it
A lot of
was.
people.
And you can
Bakugo.
say that's like the shiny luster effect too, right? Like My Hero anime came out like I think way before JJK's did.
I think
But
that's
of course, My
yeah
Hero had like 5, 6 seasons. So it's
already for
like
it. Yeah,
it's tough because like it's kind of different like eras, low key. Not entirely, don't get me wrong,
yeah.
right? But like because when My Hero was popping, bro, Megan Thee Stallion is shouting them out in their song.
Yeah.
She's dressing up as Todoroki
Because
in a
My Hero
cosplay
manga went
or
on for
whatever,
10
right?
years, and I think JJK was only 6 years. So, yeah.
Like 5.5, 6. So it's like you had made like artists giving My Hero shout outs and like dressed up as their
Michael
characters
B.
and
Jordan
stuff.
talking about
That's one of his
My Hero.
favorite anime
I
or
feel like
whatever.
'cause that,
You know what I'm
it's kind of
saying?
hard because they're both one of those ones that people that may not watch anime like us, they have watched at least My Hero or at least watch JJK.
Facts.
JJK for sure though, 'cause it's less seasons, but My Hero, yeah, they're both like that.
I ain't gonna lie, I think it's equal, bro. I think only and I say it's equal
It's kind
because
of
right
hard. Yeah,
now,
it's both, bro.
recently is more JJK, but
Yeah,
once again, you're seeing more
in your
JJK
face.
right now.
Yeah,
Like the
it's
manga just ended, like you're still ongoing with the
the
seasons and
what's the
stuff.
name? The what's the name gave the boost to the second series Modulo, whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, Modulo. That
JJK
also
Modulo.
boosted it.
Yes, like one thousand
That
percent, bro.
just
Like, but
recently ended.
when My Hero just dropped, bro, like it took the anime world by
Over.
storm.
And it was crazy
Like, bro,
because we were still in that segue saying what is going to be after Naruto was coming in, all that, and that was on the coattails of it recently ending. And My Hero was the next. Like I said, it's just so marketable. It's everything. Like I said, Todoroki, how he look. It's most people love that look. Endeavor, even
mm-hmm.
Hawks, All Might, how he look with his antennas, and he's Superman, Deku with the green hair. Bago, I think Bago ain't gonna like one of the most popular characters just in general. People like love like
Facts,
Bago. Like
facts.
Bago is like I wish I had a poll because in the show itself, like I remember they doing a poll. Bago is the most popular character in
Mm-hmm.
My Hero itself. Matter of fact, globally, he's like one of like the most popular. But it's hard because they got Gojo too. Gojo is one of the most popular characters in the world. It's just difficult. It's
Bro.
yeah. Like they both got easy cosplays. The well, not easy. Sorry, Jessica K got easy cosplays with the student uniform, the little toes, just black shirt, little sweats. Gojo, yeah, it's just
Mm. They didn't go peak for peak, so it's like you
yeah, they
can't
did,
really
yeah,
like
yeah,
you can't
yeah,
compare it. Like if
yeah.
they went peak for peak, you would be able to like because of that. It's like I can't vividly like remember how the world was like in comparison, like for instance, like when the fight was like that fight
Yeah,
was going on in JJK or whatever, right? Like it's kind of like first like when the overhaul and my villain academia
that was
was
crazy.
like what?
I think JSK may have a better
Like
peak, but that My Hero, I think I enjoyed the ride of My Hero though. I think that's the difference. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, like the last fight,
where
spoiler
you say
warning,
JJK peaked at?
but like that the last fight, bro, spoiler warning, Gojo vs Sukuna, I don't think it'll be nothing. I think when it get animated, that's gonna be on the level of Jiren, I mean Goku
Versus
going Ultra Instinct,
Naruto versus
and then
Sasuke.
Naruto vs Sasuke, cause and then it's gonna be Naruto Sasuke, but that's
Anime
like,
fights that ever
bro, they literally animated the Maharaga the Sukuna fight way longer. Like that was only that was quick fight, and it was
facts.
still good. They made that super
Facts.
long, bro. I'm just imagining they gonna make this 30 episode long of straight peak. That fight is going to be disgustingly good, bro. It's going to be so. I can't wait. I'm excited to see a fight like this. It's gonna be so crazy, like I said. But I think I
Facts.
enjoy it, like I said. So that peak, I don't think My Hero. It's just Gojo and Sukuna, the iconic. It's just, bro. It's just so much to ride on that fight. But I don't. I think I enjoyed the ride of My Hero more, like because
I'd agree because
one of the things that I not but JJK for is that none of the characters I truly like. Oh my gosh, I like really care for them and stuff like that. Of course, I care for them, but I mess with
I was
Gojo.
just about to say that,
But even
Donovan. I was
Gojo,
just about to say that.
I was on the opposite end. Like I was on. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted Sukuna to win. Well, he did win. Spoiler warning. But I was hyped that Sukuna won. But still, I feel like a lot of people do love Gojo, but My Hero is just so many people like you really actively rooting for. We always talk about this with JJK. The main character usually is cool, but he's not like somebody that's like even Deku. Even though me personally, I don't like Deku that much, but Deku just easily over usually for me. And don't get me started on
Usually.
Megami. We already talked about Megami. He's just I don't care about Megami at all. Even Nobara, I don't care about her at all. Like it's nobody like Sakura. I truly like none of the JJ characters is in like my top 10, 20 characters all time. I think I like Sukuna the best, but it's just because he's just like a really fun villain. But My Hero, like I said, Bakugo, bro, you invest in his story. Todoroki, you invest in his story, bro. Even
That's it.
Ochako, you invested with her story with
Mm-hmm.
the blood girl. Like it's just
Oh,
multiple
girl.
people.
Himiko.
Even Kirishima a little bit whenever he had his arc early on, whenever he was trying to red ride and stuff like that. Yeah, but we could wrap it up soon. But yeah, that's yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like, yeah, I think I enjoyed
No,
My
you
Hero story.
good.
I think I enjoyed
You
My Hero
good.
story because the ending, and that's also another thing. The ending of My Hero is better than JJK to me. The ending of JJK was just bittersweet
Rushed.
to me. I was like, it felt like a burp. But My Hero,
It was
especially in
rushed.
anime, when you seen the big punch in the clouds, and then it's showing like I felt more fulfilled because the story, I felt like it was like I've been on this journey for years, and it just finally wrapped up. But sorry, go and continue so we get out of here. What
Nah,
you think about that?
when you said it, I was like, honest, like you said that JJK peaked higher, but honestly, I think that's scratching like
The itch that I want
your
to, yeah,
fighting
yeah, I
nerve.
want to
You
see,
see what
yeah,
I'm saying? I'm
yeah,
like, if you truly look at it, you are really not emotionally attached to character like that in JJK, bro. It's not as bad as Attack on Titan or anything, right? Because don't get me wrong, people's in their feelings when Nanami passed, and people felt some
exactly.
type of way
And then
when Toji
people,
killed himself
whenever
to
Gojo
not
passed too,
hurt his
people was
son.
upset too.
You
Yeah,
know
it
what
was
I'm saying? So it's like, don't get me wrong, but they tell you early on that's to be expected. That's the life of a
yeah,
JJK sorcerer. This is what we do. You're not supposed to live to see 30. Like that's
yeah.
normal,
They let you know that. Yep.
right? Like you don't live to be old. Like we expect to die. Like they literally tell us that off rip. So it's like that's kind of the expectation, the standard, as opposed to My Hero. That's more so like very Naruto-esque
Arc
in the
story
sense of it's gonna
twice,
make you feel attached to the characters you're
even to
seeing,
the
like the
villains.
story arcs and the character progression you're seeing. Villains get entire arcs. Like the redemption of villains in their arcs.
Side villains
Shout out to
twice.
Overhaul.
Twice
Shout
was
out to
crazy.
Nat Nagon. Like, shout out to like, bro, like you don't have none of that in JJK. Right? Like I think Gege did a great job with Sukuna,
Yeah,
right? Because it's like that's Sukuna. But it's like, just imagine if you got something like that with Shigaraki.
I ain't gonna
You'd be
lie.
pissed. Like
Yeah,
you'd be mad. Like you'll be what? Imagine if you got something like that with Overhaul. Like imagine if you got something like that with Stain. Like
there's so many
you see
ghosts,
what I'm
man. My Hero
saying?
is one of them
Like
ones,
bro,
man. He's one
like
of them
you
ones,
like
man.
that's why when you said it peaked high, I don't
You
know
right?
if it really did.
Hey, you
I
lucky
just
convincing me.
right. is like the best fight of the new generation.
Of the
So
century, yeah.
like
You lucky.
anything in
Yep.
this time frame, but if you look at the complete, and I'm really not even a My Hero guy like that. Like, but that story and how they connect everything and how they
Beautiful.
make you feel emotionally invested and how they get you involved and attached to all these kids. They literally had you feeling some type of way when Himiko died or
Yep.
whatever. Like you dang near hurt, and
Yeah,
she's supposed to
exactly.
be the op.
Yeah.
Like, what are we
Terrible person.
talking
Supposed to be a
about
bad,
right now?
terrible person.
You feel me?
Cause they made it
Horrible
relate to her
person.
about her when they did the backstory and stuff like that. It was just
Come
beautiful, bro.
on, bro.
Beautiful.
Like, so it's like, nah, I think
So
My
that
Hero
and that's a
got that, bro.
side villain, not side villain. Like
Side,
not
side,
yeah.
side villain.
Exactly. But yeah.
Side. She her stuff not better than Twice.
And Twice definitely even lower than her. His on power is duplicated. Like he was like this funny you don't care about.
Wait, what? A
Then
gag character.
the way they made it twist that in with an important side character, the Hawks, it just they stuff is beautiful.
Come
But I'm
on,
going to
bro.
get you up out of there, man. I know we went a little bit late about that topic. Like I said, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe for more. We're gonna have Joseph next week. I was gonna start a tier list. I'm gonna just say it right now, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna do it next week. That's even better. It's I don't know, Hendo, you know who Sweat Kage is, right?
One more time. Yeah, hell yeah, hell
Okay,
yeah.
so he recently, he never really. Oh my gosh, where did it go? I probably lost it, whatever. I don't need to see it. But he recently put out like a 3 hour long video. I haven't watched it. A 3 hour long video, and he ranked all of the fights in all of the big three. He ranked all of them. The video's super long. I only skipped to the end to see his number one. He gets right what his number one is. It's in Naruto, of course, but he gets his number one.
Kakashi versus Obito.
It's the first Naruto versus Sasuke fight in the Final Valley when it was kids. I think he had the last one like probably like third or second, but that was the best one. So we gonna rank all of those, and of course Joseph don't watch no One Piece, so that's gonna be us two. But instead of ranking them, he basically did
That's
like
interesting.
he a real one, like
A tier list.
it was like a tier list. I had it right here. He basically linked in the video, was like basically do your own stuff, like let y'all know. So I think I remember it's probably like S to maybe D. So that's what we was gonna do. So that's what Take a Cup episode, because I think he literally got every fight in like all the big three. So Bleach, Naruto, it's a lot of fights. So we get so we do like 30 minutes of that probably for the end of like the next couple episodes, so we can do that. So y'all tune in for that. It's gonna be great. The tier is gonna be amazing. Gonna be some arguing a lot, cause I feel like it's more little ways to argue if you're doing like a tier list instead of trying to rank them like 1 through 10, because you got like B, C,
For sure.
B plus. But that's it, man. My boy Hendra gotta get up here. Joseph's gonna be here next week. Great episode next week. Appreciate y'all for dropping, showing love. YouTube has been slowing down, but our Instagram been doing better. TikTok been going on more. Facebook even been going on more. So appreciate all the love and support, man. Continue going us with this journey to become the biggest anime podcast in the world. And we'll see y'all, ladies and gentlemen, next week, man. Y'all stay safe and y'all take it easy until next time, man. Peace.